Are you looking for a good kinetic grenade launcher to use in your loadouts on Destiny 2? Well, in this video, I'm going to go over 2 that I think are going to be very, very good choices. I'm going to go over their perks, going to show you what light.gg says about them, and we're going to do a quick field test. So without further ado, let's just get right into the video. Alright, thank you guys for stopping by, and as you heard in the intro, we're going to be taking a look at 2 kinetic grenade launchers that you can use in your loadouts, which I think are going to complement your loadouts in any situation, activity, no matter what your playstyle, what you're doing. These will be very good complements to your loadouts, and very, very versatile weapons. Now, you'll hear another term for them being thrown around called breech load grenade launchers, which that is basically kind of what they are. It's like a giant breech load shotgun in a way. Alright, now these have a wide variety of perks, a wide variety of uses, situations they'll be absolutely dominant in and absolutely phenomenal. So we're going to take a look at these 2. We're going to do a quick field test. I'm going to show you what light.gg says about them, and we're going to do a field test. I'm going to give you my thoughts and reviews on them and the impressions I got of each one. So the first one we are going to be taking a look at here is actually one called Pardon Our Dust. You get this one here from Dares of Eternity, or Zerg's Treasure Hoard with treasure keys. Now you see it's got countermass, linear compensator, blinding grenades, spike nades, or spike grenades, pulse monitor, and wellspring with a reload speed masterwork. Alright, now this is the sight picture on it so you guys can see it as well. Alright, sorry about that. And this is what light.gg says about it. Alright, now this one, honestly, it was a little wonky for me to use because I had to get used to the sight picture. But as you see there, I took those 5 out in one shot. And a lot of these are direct impact hits. Now, the sight picture for me was a little tricky to get used to, and getting the arc right of it was kind of weird. And in a sense, you want to treat it kind of like a giant pistol. Or, like I said earlier, a giant shotgun. And once you really kind of get your distances right and get your aiming right with it, it's a lot of fun and can be extremely versatile with the blinding grenades, which is going to come in really, really handy in higher tier activities like Grandmasters, PvP, Trials, Raids, even if you want to like blind temporarily stun champions. And as you see here as well, I was getting used to aiming it a little bit because it felt kind of weird and getting the timing right. But as you see, it can lay down some law pretty quick on it. Alright, and I missed a couple shots there because really I was trying to just rapid pull it up, rapid shoot it, and move on to the next area. But I missed a couple shots because of just getting, like I said, getting the distancing right and the timing right. It was a little trickier for me because I have one that I use mainly a lot, and this one was kind of weird to get familiar with. And really it was more about getting the timing right, like I said earlier. Sorry, I was fighting a sneeze, sorry. And really just getting used to the way the weapon feels, which honestly, it's not bad. Reload speed is not bad, actually. The handling itself of the weapon, not too bad. It did feel kind of bulky. A little bit of summoner shot there for you guys. Alright, now over a distance, it does take a little bit of practice to actually get your shot right. Bonk that knight right in the head there. You see there on that balcony, and I had to time that shot with the detonation. Now the real test here for me was the Shrieker. Alright, I had to take those little guys down there real quick, and I see that Shrieker there. That Shrieker made me mad, so he met the business end of the wrong gun. But honestly, it took about, I want to say 2 or 3 shots to kill the Shrieker here. Looks like 1. It looked like I missed the first one, but I actually kind of clipped a little bit. Second one, dead. Alright, so honestly, not a bad choice. It'd be good. Now, the second one here is the ignition code. Linear compensator, spike nades, implosion rounds, quick draw, and vorpal weapon. And with a reload masterwork. Alright. This is what light.gg says about this one as well. And here's your sight picture on the ignition code if you're not familiar with it. Alright. Now, the ignition code itself, really fun, really kind of light, kind of punchy. Like I said, I treat this one like a giant shotgun. Just like a big one-shot shotgun. Throw a grenade out there, hit that ogre. And with Warple Weapon, it actually does bonus damage up against bosses, vehicles, or guardians with their super, which can be kind of handy. Both can actually roll with Warple Weapon. Both can roll blinding grenades. So it's really more about what you want and which one feels more comfortable to you. But honestly, I like both of these. Now, back to the ignition code. As you see, the sight flips up when you're ready to use it, and I like it because the reticle on the sight is kind of a little bit more highlighted than, say, the Pardon Our Dust, or you hear me refer to it as POD. And it feels like the reload is just a little bit faster than the Pardon Our Dust. Now, this was me actually using it during a little bit of Altered Sorrow earlier. And as you see, you know, it's got some punch to it. They both have some punch to them, but this one, to me, it feels a little bit more accurate. But it seems to me like the Pardon Our Dust hits just a tiny bit harder. And, you know, I want to throw the Air Parry in there for you guys as well. Because, you know, like I said, it complements any loadout, any situation. And this one here, you can get a lot of great rolls. You can get a lot of great rolls on both of them. I mean, I got a friend of mine who's got a Pardon Our Dust with auto-loading holster, spike nades, Warple Weapon, and blinding grenades that he says, and I quote, "I'll set this puppy from stun to maximum pain." And honestly, I love that because it's a Star Trek reference for all you Star Trek fans out there. And it's a cool way to do it because it makes the weapons really versatile to where you can actually use them for any situation that you want to use them for. Now, as you're going through your different activities, you can actually go in and swap your perks, like your blinding grenades or your spike grenades even. You can go in and change that out if you want to inflict more damage, or you want to, like I said earlier with blinding grenades, stun enemies. Or stun your champions, or blind them temporarily, I'm sorry. To where you can blind them. I'm sorry, you know, I must have been hit with stun grenade myself, just saying. To where you can get the temporary stun on them to where someone with the appropriate champion modifier can actually stun them to do the damage that you need to do. Which is going to be handy, especially coming into Witch Queen and other expansions and other activities like Grandmasters, Raids, PvP. Because, you know, you're in PvP and you hit somebody with blinding grenade, you know, they ain't going to know what's going to happen. You're going to have that temporary upper hand on your opponent. So, really, it's more about which one feels better to the user, as opposed to which one is, you know, the best overall. Now, both of them, yes, are great. Both of them are phenomenal. I love both of these. I love my ignition code. My Pardon Our Dust. I'm still getting used to her. It's taking a little bit. It's just the way it feels when I fire it, it's kind of wacky. So that's something to take note as well. But the ignition code, it feels kind of light, kind of punchy, which is honestly good. But at the same time, you know, they're both great. So this video is more for you to form your own opinion. Now, I made this because I was actually asked this by somebody in my PMs. Alright, so if you have any weapons you guys want me to take a look at or compare, PM me, let me know, because my socials are going to be in the channel description for you guys, and I'll be able to see them because they'll go to my phone. Alright, now, like I said, these weapons are great because versatile, any loadout, any situation, and I couldn't ask for a better option. Alright, now, I want to thank you guys so much for everything you guys have done. We have hit 97 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. You guys mean the world to me. And as always, keep your guns loaded, keep your ghosts by your side. Y'all become legend, and I will see you in the next video. Y'all have an absolutely wonderful day, and see you in Witch Queen. Hey, if you enjoyed what you're watching, definitely consider clicking one of these two links to get more content from me, or hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video. Y'all have a good day.